I couldn't believe what I was seeing. Ibrahim was holding a knife over his son, Ishaku. His hand trembled and his face was pale, but his grip was firm. I hid behind a bush, frozen in fear. Was he really going to do it? Was he going to kill his son? It all started early that morning. Ibrahim had told Ishaku to get ready for a trip. He also gathered some servants and loaded a donkey with wood for a sacrifice. At first, I thought it was just another offering to God. Ibrahim was always building altars and worshipping, but this time felt different. His face was serious, like he was carrying a heavy burden. We walked for 3 days. Ishaku was cheerful, asking questions and helping carry supplies. Ibrahim barely spoke. His eyes were always looking ahead, like he was lost in thought or prayer. When we finally reached the mountain, he told the servants to stay behind. Only he and Ishaku would go up. I couldn't help myself. I followed at a distance, curious and uneasy. Ishaku was carrying the wood for the fire, and Ibrahim carried a knife and a torch. As they climbed, Ishaku turned to his father.
"Father,"
he said,
"we have the wood and the fire, but where is the lamb for the sacrifice?"
Ibrahim's voice cracked as he answered,
"God will provide the lamb, my son."
When they reached the top, Ibrahim built an altar with stones and placed the wood on top. Then, to my shock, he tied Ishaku's hands and feet and laid him on the altar. Ishaku didn't fight. He looked confused and scared, but trusted his father. I wanted to scream, to stop him, but fear kept me silent. Ibrahim raised the knife, his hand shaking. I could see the tears running down his face. Then a voice thundered from the sky.
Ibrahim, do not harm the boy."
Ibrahim froze, the knife still in his hand.
"Here I am,"
he said, his voice trembling. The voice spoke again.
"Now I know that you fear God, because you have not withheld your son, your only son, from me."
Suddenly, there was a rustling in the bushes nearby. I turned and saw a ram caught by its horn. Ibrahim untied Ishaku and held him close, crying. Then he took the ram and offered it as a sacrifice instead. I don't know what I expected to see that day, but it wasn't this. I will never forget the look on Ishaku's face. Relief, confusion, and love for his father all mixed together. Ibrahim named the place, "The Lord Will Provide," and we all went back home. It was the scariest thing I have ever seen, but I think it changed Ibrahim forever, and maybe it changed me too. Thank you.